this video, I am going to take a very brave step and break down what is power. Like, what is power? We all want power. Is wanting power bad? Does it make it does somebody wanting a power make that person a bad person? We are going to be diving deep. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, you should definitely subscribe, because I talk about and explain all these topics in depth. Now, power in simple terms that I have learned from my teacher is that it is the ability to create that which we want to create. So for example, you can say, I want manpower. Why? If you were to dive deep, you would come to understand it's because it will help me feel less alone. It will give me the power, like the safety and a relief, that if some problem will occur, I have people around me that will take care of that thing. I don't have to do it all by myself. So there is a relief there. If someone says, you know what, I really want money power. Why? If they were to dive deep into their consciousness, for someone it could be, you know what, I really want to create this kind of space, maybe a school, a library, a therapist center, all that, what do we say, psychological center, where people with their weird psychological problems can come and feel safe and can heal. So I want to create that. That's why I need money for that. Other person would be wanting money because they have been shamed a lot for not having money when they were child. They would go to school, everybody would wear clean clothes, will have nice food to eat, and like a good lunch box, but they never had it. So because of that shame, now they feel that, you know what, having money will get them, and because of not having that, they felt very out of place in school. So now if they have money, they will feel belonged. By the way, that is one of the my also desire, why I want money, to feel belonged. Okay, now you see, when I'm diving deep, there is nothing bad and wrong and shameful about wanting any of that thing. It just, you gotta be clear about your why. Lot of times, we can want power to appear like one of my friend. I was having a conversation with one of my friend. He told me that I read all these psychological books, I read science and all of that, just so that I don't appear dumb to the other person. So I want that power over the other person. I don't want to feel dumb. So I asked him that what are the right ways that you can get power, and not right ways but alternative ways. So I asked him, like, hey, someone admitting, like, hey, I don't know this, I really don't know this, can you elaborate? That is powerful. Someone admitting, like, hey, I don't know this, that's not my area of interest, and that is powerful. Someone admitting to their authenticity. So power in itself is not bad. Okay, and going towards power is very directly towards it. Like, yes, I want power. I want, like, and then diving the what it means to you right now. Is it like, okay, when you are sad and when you are going through emotional turmoil, you have someone to rely upon. What is power doing it for you? What is it for you? And then, like, I lost my train of thought. Give me a moment, please. Yeah, like, power in itself is not bad and it's not wrong. In fact, it can be a very healing thing for someone who has went through intense traumas, who have felt very powerless in their childhood around even little things. Powerless meaning they feel like they cannot create what they want to create. A child can feel powerless around emotionally immature parents because he just can't make them understand him or her. They can't, a child cannot make the other adult understand, like, hey, this is what it is hurting me, can you see it? Because they are emotionally immature, they are not attuned to him. So like anything that the child does, it's like talking to the wall. So child has felt powerless throughout their childhood. So in their adulthood they may be wanting power, they may be wanting esteem and like esteem, power and worth. So going towards these things is actually very healing. Okay, lot of times we have been told, what, have a service mindset. How can you give, what can you give, how can you serve other people, which is very good. But first a person needs to be in a place where they can do all of those things. If they don't feel powerful in themselves, if they don't have healthy self-esteem, if they don't feel like they are worthy of good things, they cannot offer other things to, they cannot be service to other people. So instead of we being like, okay, you know what, they are not in a service mindset, so that means that they are a bad person. No, it just, first they need to be, getting their self-esteem right, feeling powerful in themselves, and then they can, of course, how can I give this world, what can I offer to this world, and yeah, so that was my full like attempt in explaining power to you. And of course, dive deep into it, becoming aware about, like, going deep in our consciousness and in our psyche, why we want certain thing, because what you want and why you want it can be very different from like why I want that certain thing. Okay, it's very individual, like, we are very unique. So power is not wrong, power is not bad. In fact, it's and especially if you have gone through sexual trauma, you would want power. That's and we are all born with unique gifts that they are our power. If there is a story, like, there was a snake that was that will go into the village and then it will scare everybody. So now villagers went to the some like huge monk, who was very powerful, who could communicate to animals and things like that. They went to the monk and they're like, this snake is really terrifying us, this and that. So now the monk went to the snake and told the snake, like, hey, you are scaring everybody now, so you need to stop that. Now that snake, it became a very weak, and like everybody now, whenever it walks around on the road, everybody would like walk over it, kick it and all of that. So now monk again came to the snake, and then monk told the snake that I told you not to terrify people, but I never asked you to lose your power, because when we lose our power, we also invite other energies to like take advantage of us. The people who have like a wicked mindset, who are not doing their healing, if you are not in your power, they will take advantage of you. So you should never leave your gift. Like for me, makeup, dressing up, and my ability to write, especially your creative gifts, you should never lose them, you should never put them, like, power can be an intimidating thing for some people, like if they see somebody in their power. So that does not mean that you should lose your power to become less intimidating to other people. Like, yes, if someone finds you intimidating, that means that they may not come and talk to you. That means there is a fear that you may be all by yourself. All these fears are there, but you can work your way around. Power, it will scare people who are not secure in themselves. Okay, and if someone is like like for me, I used to feel very intimidating by richness. If someone is very rich, I will be very intimidating. I would be like, whoa, why would they want me? Why would they want to be around me and all of that? But what I come to understand is like, people want good people. People want people, who have good heart, who have good intentions and all of that. So people who already have money, they're not looking for money and all of that. They want good company. They want like people with like, I'm talking like mega rich, that kind of. I would usually never go to rich, like, all these brand malls and ask, like, look around pieces on all of that. But now it's been changing a lot. I love money. I love that. In fact, being around that energy is so, it makes me feel very safe, because I know I'm safe. For me, money creates more peace. Like, it's a way of creating peace. If anything happens, you can just give money and get that thing sorted and all of that. So yeah. What did you learn from this video? I did attempt to explain power and break out all the myths around being it bad and all of that. So let me know in the comments below how this video helped you. What are your takeaways from it? If you would like to book a one-on-one session with me, definitely dive deep with me. I would love to be there for you. And what else? Yeah, go into my description and check out my magic paintings. When you keep them around you, it's so beautiful. And I also have like something new coming into my shop, which I'm very excited about, and yeah, I'll see you in another video. Comment down below, subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed. Also, you can donate if this message helped you, supported you in some way. Your donations and your prayers and your good wishes will definitely help me a lot.